Welcome everybody to Five. Welcome everybody to 505 Live. And my guest at this time, our SOM heavyweight champion, James Anthony. Welcome, James Anthony. My biggest question that I could ask you is who's next?
A big question from a big man. That's pretty funny. I mean, I don't know because, it seems like I'm just going through this whole roster. I mean, there's nobody really left. I mean, I've beaten almost everybody. Who's left? RT3's hurt. I pretty much sent Nathan Cross on his way. You got Blade Gibson running around saying he deserves a shot at the champ, which is never gonna happen because I could beat Blade just like that. So my question to you, Bob, is who is left? Who is next for James Anthony? Because I am literally running through this roster. So who is left? You tell me, who's left for James Anthony?
Well, it seems like there's a lot of...
Oh gosh, Bobby. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Gabriel. Michael Gabriel.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Do you even work here? Who are you? Who are you?
Wait a minute, champ. Don't act like you don't know who I am. Because last time that we were in the same building, same area code, I sent that boy Jordan Cruz all the way back to California where he belongs.
Oh, that's who you are. You were Jordan Cruz's lackey. That was Jordan Cruz's lapdog. Okay, now I remember who you are. Michael, the guy with the book. Okay, yes, that guy, yes. I know exactly who you are now. What do you want, though?
You're funny, James. You are so hilarious. But see, I'm coming out here because I've done all the work. I've recruited people that just didn't cut it. That's what Jordan Cruz was. Nice guy and all, but I need some people that will carry the load. Maybe someone who's a champion my way. And also so that the Almighty can be glorified because, you know what, pal? You got something in you. You got a calling on your life that may be higher because you may think you don't know who I am, but I know you've been running from all your opponents, from all of those opportunities. Why not an opportunity for Michael Gabriel? Because maybe with the SOM Heavyweight Championship around my waist, bigger platform, bigger opportunities to go to the heights of Zion.
Listen, I don't know what's in that book of Gabriel, but the only book that I read, and I can't speak for anybody else, the only book that I read is the Bible, my man. And you're not carrying a Bible. So I don't know what's in this book of Gabriel. I don't know what lies are in that book of Gabriel, but I can guarantee you none of it says anything about me giving you a shot at anything because, hey, you might have beat Jordan Cruz, but let's be honest, wasn't a lot to beat. You're not going to be wrestling some little young boy. You step into the ring with me, you're looking at a 13-year veteran. You're looking at a guy who's been around the block. You're looking at a guy that's done it all and still got a lot to prove. You want a shot at this title, you better get in line like everybody else, Michael Gabriel. But I'll tell you what I will do. You want to prove yourself. You want to prove that you can be the champ. You want to prove that you can be the next rising star here. I know how it is. I was like you once, a young boy trying to make a name for yourself. So here's what I'll do. How about later on tonight, you and me one-on-one in a championship contenders match. You win, I'll give you a title shot anytime, any place. But you lose, you go to the back of the line like the rest of the School of Morton superstars. We got a deal?
I accept, my friend. I'll see you out there in the ring. Bring your A game, pal. Dulay!
Well, folks, you heard it. Number one contenders match tonight, Michael Gabriel and James Anthony. Stay right here.
Welcome back, folks. And you heard big news for tonight. Yeah. We're starting it off huge, just right off the bat.
Right off the bat, you were the one that cracked the big news tonight. So tell us all about it. You were right there.
Well, there was a lot of tension. There was a lot of tension. I mean, Michael Gabriel is somebody that has came in here and totally made a name for himself. And tonight, he gets a chance to really make a name for himself.
Well, I was lucky enough to have an interview with him a couple of weeks ago here before Overdrive, and he really kind of laid out his blueprint,
right,
where he was going to go. He knew that he wasn't going to be leaving anywhere. He already had that planned out.
And of course, you had a big interview with these men.
Oh wow, they kind of rocked the world a little bit. Everybody from Mr. Black to Judas, to the world's largest professional wrestler, to the excellent gentleman here.
The Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club, brought to you by the family.
And haven't interviewed RT3 after all that went down?
Oh, I got to interview all of them, and that was not a good place for me to be, I don't think.
And I don't know if this is a great place for Santiago to be.
But that's the thing, he don't care. Santiago will walk into fire any day of the week.
Well, he's got the whole family in front of him. There they are in all their glory.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Judas the Mad Hatter, the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club, and the Alpha Male Hunter Wolf. From Orange County, California, the California Dream, Jackson Black.
He's got a Foshi
And
World
his opponent.
Order.
He is the Aztec Jaguar Warrior, Santiago.
Jackson Black throwing a little bit of a nod to Foshi there.
He is, and what the Foshi? Where is Foshi?
I haven't seen him, but that don't mean anything around
We
here.
know where he's at. He's suspended. You know, a lot of things went down with Foshi. He kind of tore up all the referees here at SOM, did he not?
Oh, that's right. He was suspended.
Well, you got to understand, you know, Santiago's not just going against Mr. Black here. He's going against every part of the family.
Here we go, kicking it off with Santiago and Jackson Black. What a great way to kick this night off.
Talk about somebody that's done really well in the Agochi series. We saw a new little vignette there on the Agochi series.
We
Which is
did,
in full
and
effect.
it keeps firing up and firing on all cylinders. And of course, we've seen both of these guys in the Agochi.
We have.
And the man standing at the side there is just begging to get into that Agochi every week.
Well, like Judas has pointed out, it's only a matter of time now. I
Yep.
mean,
And of course, his time is Wednesday night at 5:05. You need to subscribe, $4.99. Ricky Morton's YouTube page.
you know how Judas is. He's just been on a terror lately, has he not? I mean, between all these accusations here I should say, here at SOM. But also, like I said, the Agochi series has been something that's been at the top of his list for the last couple of weeks here.
Absolutely, but what needs to be at the top of his list is Fright Night.
Oh, everybody's here. You know, and everybody knows that SOM Studios is notorious for being, well, let's just say the Chucky Dome has got paranormal activity here all around the year, but around Halloween and Fright Night here, extra. So, oh gosh, man.
Here we go, Jackson Black
Oh,
throwing a big knee,
you know, Clipier like that little
and
bit.
there you go.
And there he
Numbers
is,
game
giving him a French kiss.
taking effect.
And look at the transformation with Richard Dulay.
It has been a very stark transformation for him.
They took him
He
to
is-
Burger King. He was eating at Burger King like where the kings eat.
I don't, this is so strange to see him like that.
But look how comfortable he is. Look how comfortable he is. It's like really, he's more comfortable than he
it was
Dulay.
more night and day than what it has been anything. I mean, and I still cannot believe that Judas was pulling all those strings.
And you can't believe that it was all a ruse. You thought he was a hillbilly, and you thought he was stupid, and you thought all that. The whole time that was a ruse.
Yeah.
He's intelligent. And he's not a hillbilly.
It totally, I didn't even know what to say about it.
He said he's a thespian.
A thespian?
Yeah, he says 2023.
Oh my God!
2023, it is what it is, you know.
Springboard suplex. That was nasty.
Black hasn't even broke a sweat.
That slingshot suplex was nasty. Here they go. Oh,
Desperate
Jackson
things, desperate
Black
moves.
has got the whole world over there with him.
Times.
And Santiago has got him in the best place right now, but sending him back over into the danger zone.
And it can be very dangerous.
What's he going to do from here? Oh, my God.
Like a
What's the
pin.
pop?
That really caught Black off
It did
guard
catch
there.
Black off guard. Caught the rest of the family off guard, too, because you never know what Santiago's going to do. We've seen him do some crazy stuff since he's came in here, and he keeps getting better every week. But then you've got somebody like Jackson Black here who is just ready to take over the world. Starting with that East Tennessee title, it seems like.
Another desperate move.
Still only a 2 count.
And you know one thing about Santiago, he has no crew with him. He's a one-man gang, right?
He is a solo cat. Up. Here's his chance right here. We've seen this so much by him. Oh,
Right in front of the
Jaguar
family.
knee.
Like I said, right in front of the family.
And, the family there to help out.
And of course,
Referee
Willie.
Willie.
I think they kind of messed with Willie a little bit there, a little bit.
That could have been over with for Jackson Black, but
Pays to
of
be in the
course,
family.
numbers game.
Oh, to Judas's pleasure here.
Oh,
And that's it.
and there
Another
we go.
clean win for the family
Here
here
is the winner of the
at
match,
the Chucky Dome.
Jackson Black.
Jackson Black doing it the way the family does it.
Nice and clean.
I don't know why anybody could call that anywhere near clean. I mean,
Go ask Judas about it. He'll say, I told you. See?
I don't
Question
get it.
that.
I mean, you've already got 4 people over there. I mean, what's the sense in even trying to cheat?
And there's your winners leaving the Chucky Dome. And here's your
I do
guys
not
here.
understand why. I mean, somebody like Black, who obviously has every bit of talent in the world, I mean, has to resort to those kind of tactics.
Well, Judas wants to put his money to work. I mean, he invested a lot in the family.
Cut my music.
Oh boy!
Welcome to the greatest show on earth, 24 karat gold, with the golden child, Evan Golden. Come on in, because today's show is a very special edition of 24 karat gold. It's the truth edition of 24 karat gold with Evan Golden. Today, we won't be having a guest on the show because I've come to realize there's no one back there worthy to be on this show with me. So today, I have no choice but to spill the beans of SOM. Oh yes, today I am going to reveal the truth about SOM executives, Ricky Morton. I'm going to reveal the truth about Casey Kazana, and I'm going to reveal the truth about Blade Gibson. On this
boy.
That's right,
shut your
finally.
mouths, rednecks. I'm not here for you. This is my show. So keep your mouths shut. On this past Wednesday's episode of SOM Agoji, there was one man in that ring, and his name was Blade Gibson. And Evan Golden, yours truly, was at ringside as a lumberjack. It's all I've ever wanted to be, is a lumberjack, and that's exactly what I was doing. There was only one lumberjack left to be picked, and SOM just so happened to pick Evan Golden, the man who vowed to never wrestle Blade Gibson again. If that isn't the biggest inside job in professional wrestling history, I don't know what is. And to make it even more obvious, you will never guess who put his grimy, filthy hands on me to throw me in the ring with Blade Gibson. It's a man by the name Captain Casey Kazana. Conspiracy on the Golden Child, and it's never been more obvious. So, that's why here today on the show, I'm happy to announce that I am officially finished with Casey Kazana and Blade Gibson, because they are nothing but jabronis who have no business being in the ring with me. You two bubble buddies are lucky that I've not gotten my hands on you since what you've been doing to me. So now, from this day forward, this championship will no longer be defended on simple TV like 505 Live. This will be defended on pay-per-views and shows beyond this. And you know what?
Oh my
I
God.
might just do this. I might retire
this championship in a month's time. And before I retire it, I'm going to rename it the SOM Golden Championship. And there's nothing that any of you rednecks can do about it. And by the way, I will paint it gold before I retire it. With that being said, that wraps up the special edition of 24 Karat Gold.
That sounds
Susanna,
wonderful.
Gibson, it's over. And until I find some good competition around here, maybe, just maybe, I will defend the SOM Golden Championship at Fright Night. I'll see you morons later.
You have got to be kidding me.
Wasn't that?
You've got to be kidding me. I mean, like, really, he's not going to defend the title at all unless it's on a pay-per-view.
I agree with him.
That kind of arrogance, I don't. Why would he run from giving somebody a title shot? That's what that's supposed to be there for, is for people to be able to get their shot at that gold. And he's just going to run from people.
They're having to prove their worth. They can do that here. And
that stays with the golden child right there, you know, of him running from people. And
I agree with him. As a champ, he should only have to defend it on pay-per-views, and that's his right. 100%.
Well, that is...
Plus, he's golden. I mean,
that is the kind of arrogance and the kind of...
Well, that's his family lineage. That's what he's used to. He's used to that kind of swag. He's used to that kind of...
You don't have to act that way as a third-generation superstar. You do not.
Wow. Look what's up here.
Welcoming in Thunder Shaw. Getting ready to go against one of my favorite people that I've been watching across the country. We got to see him the first time at our Invitational, and I am happy that we get to see him here.
Well, it's been a while since we've seen Mr. Tank here at the SOM studio.
Yeah, buddy. Tank. This is the Wonder Kid right here. Got to train with Ricky Morton himself this
Following
week.
contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Thunder Shaw. And his opponent, making his SOM 505 debut, this is Tank.
Yeah, buddy. Tank's fired up. Ready to rock and roll.
Tank is, his opponent I mean, it's not Fright Night yet, but...
I mean, this kid's fighting all over the place, and he's fighting not only in the ring, but outside the ring. And he is a major player in the fight for autism because he is autistic. And there's nothing in this world that he loves more than this business.
Well, he better watch out here, because I'm telling you, this guy that's in the ring with him here, he's a scary individual.
He is a scary individual. He's hard to take down. I've been keeping up with him ever since our Invitational here, and he is just a very hard man to keep down, to take down. He's like some sort of little superhero.
Little? There's nothing little about this guy at all. I know he has a huge following.
He does have a huge following, and it's only going to get bigger for this guy.
They better all start pulling for him, because he needs every one of them their help right now.
Absolutely, but I don't think Thunder Shaw is going to be the one to take down Tank.
You never know. You never know.
I've watched him all over the place. Nobody takes down Tank.
Wow, is that what you're talking about right there?
Whoa, yeah. Oh!
That
It's like having a tank dropped on you. Not the time to fight with the referee, Tank.
Joe calls it down the road like it is.
Do what you got to do, buddy.
Oh!
Oh!
Moved the ring. Did you see that?
The whole ring moved.
Big. Moved right back where it was.
Not just a tank. It's like watching a big old bulldozer. Up.
Wait a minute.
And Thunder Shaw got caught. Oh.
Yeah, he hurt his knee.
What's he got planned here? Spin around. Oh my God!
That's got to be it.
Wow!
Here is your winner,
Tank!
Tank.
Wow! What a great debut!
You're going to go interview him, right?
Hello, Tank. Welcome to SOM, and what a great debut for you tonight. So, we want to thank you for being here. Tell me, all the way from Michigan, all the way to here, why did you come to SOM?
Because I have a dream. That dream is become the best wrestler in the world. Because I dream it, believe it, and I will achieve it.
Well, you dream it, you can achieve it. And that's proof right there, guys. We'll be right back.
Hey, Rock and Roll. It's been a while since we did our last commercial shoot. I want to congratulate you both on being inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Chad, and we are grateful to our friends and fans who helped us get there.
If you want Hall of Fame, AC, or heating service,
Call our buddies at American Air Heating and Cooling
today. Visit AmericanAirOnline.com
for money-saving rock and roll deals.
Rock and roll is king.
And we are back.
We've seen him in the Goji series here and at SOM.
And he is a specimen.
He is. And he's a pissed off specimen. Said he outworks everybody.
This guy proves a lot every time he walks into the ring. Of course, we first saw him in the Goji, and my God, I mean, he just put on a clinic.
But he also made a lot of enemies. Now, I'm not talking about just in the audience here. I'm talking back in the locker room.
Well, the conditioning that this guy has is ridiculous, and he believes in himself.
He does.
But he better, because he's got a tall order tonight.
Well, he's been asking for it for weeks, and here it is. Draco's like, hey, man, you don't have to holler about it no more. Here we are.
Yeah.
He says, I got this. You want this? Let's go. I got a lot of respect for Draco. You know, I've managed Draco over the years. I've went against Draco over the years. But I have a lot of respect for Draco, and he deserves that title. I will say that, around his waist.
Draco is a very deserving young man, and that East Tennessee title
means a lot to Draco.
He earned
his personal
every bit of it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a contenders match. Introducing first, out of Penn State University, Shoop. And his opponent, he is the East Tennessee Heavyweight Champion from Chicago, Illinois, Draco.
I really can't think of very many people that are more deserving of that title. go. Referee Willie getting ready to get us started.
All right, like I said, Draco's actually been one that's like, hey, you want to do this? Let's go. I mean, I'm not going to duck and dive on you.
And that's refreshing to see.
It is.
Considering you have people like Evan Golden who doesn't want to defend his title.
And you say Foshi does that too.
Well,
what about our new tag team champions here at SOM? Insane. That caught you off guard. I know it caught me off guard.
I mean, Evan wants people to pay for his match, which I want to see him in the ring. Our fans want to see him in the ring. I mean, why do we have to wait until a pay-per-view to see him get in the ring and somebody take that title off of him?
He doesn't want to risk getting hurt for something that he doesn't feel is like a showcase of his talent. He feels like...
That's what these guys do, though. They showcase their talent every week. That's why Draco's standing up there. That's why Shoop's standing up there, is to showcase their talent, not to chicken out and run off.
Well, I guess you didn't hear our interview we had over here when he mentioned that he's already done everything he needs to do. Now he can just kind of put it on cruise control a little bit. But he did all that when he first showed up.
Well,
he actually should be the Rookie of the Year for SOM for 2023, if you ask me.
I mean, does that mean he's not going to step in the ring at all?
Oh, he will.
I mean, I really can't wait to see somebody
right around the corner, right?
Get their hands on him. I mean, the Agoji or something, you know.
Friday night's right around the corner.
I always love seeing somebody get their hands on that man. And, of course, October 29th, you got Fright Night. And
that's right around the corner.
I can only imagine what's going to happen at that night. And the only way to watch that one is to get a membership.
And you haven't been here on Halloween around that time of the year. There's coffins here, there's goblins, there's druids, there's like, it's fire.
Well, as long as I can stay away from Cousin Condrey, I'll be all right.
You're going to be around him at the wrong time of the year, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. That man's scary anyways, but...
I'm kind of wondering what kind of Pandora box you've kind of opened up. It's kind of like a Ouija board, you know, you open them up and kind of can't get rid of them now.
Well, I've kind of done that
on you, you know what?
with them and the family in a lot of ways. And
Judas said he has something special for you on Friday night.
Oh, buddy, I'm excited.
That's usually a good thing, but I don't know the way he laughed after he said it. I don't know.
I don't see anything that Judas wants to give me as a good thing. But then again, we've seen the manipulation come from Judas.
Right from the top. Rolls down the hills.
But Shoop in here taking control of Draco, spending a little time showing out there. Probably not the best time to show out, but you know me, I don't like it when people show out too much.
Speaking of which, your guy Blaze kind of been showing out a lot, and now he's not even here.
Yeah. Well, he has other fish to fry tonight from what I hear, but he'll come back soon, and when he does, Evan Golden's got to watch out, because I have a feeling he's going to come back on fire.
Well, he better come back soon, because you know how it is around here. If he's gone too long, if you're out of sight, you're out of mind.
Absolutely.
If you ain't here, you ain't nowhere.
Oh, my God.
Right in Draco's face.
Draco having a little bit of trouble with Shoop here tonight.
Having a lot of trouble with Shoop here.
Draco, he needs a big move in a big way, because Shoop is really giving it to him tonight. I don't think he was ready for Shoop.
I think he was, but he was kind of dreading the day it was going to happen. It's going to be sooner or later.
Well, some of these guys get looked over a little bit because they don't come in and put in the work. Shoop puts in work.
Oh, you'd say he puts in more work than anybody.
Yeah. Shoop doesn't like the fancy crap. Puts Draco right on his back. Draco is in a bad spot right here. We don't typically see Draco in that bad of a spot.
No, we don't. But
oh! There's his chance for a tide turner.
This isn't our main event tonight, but it definitely could be anywhere.
It could
right
any time be a main event. Especially if it's Fright Night. Everything building up to Fright Night.
It is. That's what's up on the calendar. You better get ready. If you're not a subscriber, you need to go ahead and do that now.
October 29th.
Go ahead and do it now so you can watch all the other ones and kind of get caught up.
There's so much content on there that you can't see just by going on the regular YouTube page.
That's correct.
A lot of content with Draco, and you can see how
from the
hard
very
he has
beginning.
fought to get where he is. And oh, look at
Hey.
oh!
Well,
And
there he is,
here
Mr.
comes
Clepier.
the Extraordinary Gentleman's
And
Club.
Richard
That's not very
Dulay.
gentlemanly.
It is depending on where you come from.
And
Here,
here
Judas,
comes the
this
family in force, and Draco's in a lot of trouble. Draco needs to get out of there right now. Oh my God! Hunter Wolf just kicking his head off.
And Snoop's pissed off. He lost the match. The family
Wow.
just lost him a match.
Shoop is certainly mad, but my God. Oh, and what's going on here? Here comes the Amish. Why is the Amish out here? What is going on? Why is the Amish out
Well, they're our
here?
tag team champions, right? Well, they're like a new alliance. Look at Hunter Wolf here. He says, "Yeah, we're just gonna leave here, save it for another day."
You got to wonder.
But there, Ricky Morton brought the Amish back here to SOM. You know that, right? He brought them back to clean up some things, is what he said.
Well, the
This
Amish
is the
definitely
start.
coming in to clean house.
That's the first time I've seen the family hightail it. You know it? They actually.
Yeah.
The winner of the match as a result of a disqualification, Draco.
Wow. Draco and the family cleaning house.
And they're also your.
And you gotta
ECC
wonder
tag team
why-
champions right there. Also.
You
Well,
know
like-
why the family came out? Like who's really targeting Draco out of the family?
Well, they really just kind of interjected themselves a little bit. I know somebody was not happy about all that. And that was
wow.
Mr. Shoop, right?
That was Mr. Shoop.
Like I said, everything just kind of happens
Here
all
comes
crazy
the
here.
family. I'm gonna go.
We'll find out some stuff while you're out there.
What was that all about? What was the attack on Draco about?
What attack? What are you talking about?
Don't remember being here just a minute ago? Like, not at all?
I don't know what you be talking about. You just gonna have to wait.
I mean, he's the East Tennessee champion. What's the, is it about that or what's going on?
For us to know and y'all to find out.
But then you guys were jumped by the Amish who came out here to help Draco. So what are your thoughts on the Amish coming out here?
Those punks got lucky at Overdrive. And they don't want to, I guess, defend the belts. So we'll find out if they do eventually.
Listen, as far as those two barnyard barnacles go, the EGC is coming after those titles no matter where you want to do it or when you want to do it. Make no mistake, Amish country, we are coming for the gold.
Can we get back to what we've got here to do? We've got a match.
Okay.
But did that answer some of your questions? I think you're a very investigative reporter. You really got all the hard answers there.
Well, you've got to continue to wonder why. Oh, no.
Where are you going? Sit back down. Sit back down. Sit back down. There you go. He has under contract. He can't come over here. You know that. I don't think you care.
This man is so scary. And I found him. No, you won't believe me if I told you.
You what?
He keeps staring at me.
Well, I told you, I think you got something on you. I think you kind of got some kind of...
I haven't done anything to this guy. I don't know why he keeps staring at me all over.
It's that first interview you had with him the first day he was here, I remember.
I mean...
You said something to him that triggered him. You know, there's a couple
I don't
trigger
want to
words.
do anything to trigger this guy, ever.
If I was you, I'd watch out. You know, things like that. Like I said, it's kind of like a Ouija board.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Judas, the Mad Hatter, and Jeffrey Klepper. One half of the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club, Richard Dulay.
There he is. He's in all of his elegance.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, cousin Condrey.
His knife got bigger.
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to take it to him. I think that if he's going to keep staring at me like that all the time, I'm going to find out why. I think next week I'm going to go and find out why. I don't want to do it right now.
Well, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be great, and that might get some...
Absolutely do not want to do it right now, but next week,
okay,
I will go and find out why Cousin Condrey keeps staring at me like that.
You heard it, SOM Universe. Next week, he's going to try to figure out something about Cousin Condrey. But in the meantime, Richard Dulay is going to have to figure out something about Cousin Condrey himself.
And away we go. Condrey and Richard Dulay.
You like that new trend? It's a new transformation.
Whoa! Oh my God! Of course, we've seen that big monster in the Agoji matches, and if he wasn't so scary, I would like watching him. But he keeps looking at. He keeps looking at me. The family better watch out there.
You tried one interview with him and it kind of went south.
Well, again, I don't want to interview the man, but I need to find out why.
I notice Hunter's not out here with the family right now. That doesn't mean he's not here.
Well, right now, they just don't need anybody else out there. But they better bring somebody bigger for Condrey. Oh my God! Big miss by Condrey. This is Richard Dulay's chance right here. This is definitely his chance to get some momentum going here.
And he's become more violent since he's got up with.
He has become more violent.
Sir Jeffrey.
But I'm wondering how much of that was already there.
It was all there. Like
I mean, you know that he had a lot of fun out here with Big Frankie and everything, but now he's in a completely different ball game. And clip hair.
A little outside interference.
Doing a little bit of clip hair.
Clip hair.
Cousin Condrey. Numbers game. But you almost need it for this guy. Oh my God. I'm ready to see what's going to happen whenever the alpha male hits that Agoji.
Well, I know the Agoji series is blown up. People
It
from all
really
over the
has.
wrestling world have been talking about it, putting it in. So I've been going up around the internet and everything. I just can't believe what's happening down here at the Chucky Dome.
It's such an interesting concept, and it's something that nobody else does. It is completely School of Morton. SOM, baby. Come get some. And nothing screams come get some more than the Agoji series.
It does, because like you said, it's a new concept. Basically takes all the breaks out of it, you know. I mean, but it's just like a churn.
Because you never know who could show up in it either, you know.
It's really kind of changed a lot of guys, not only attitudes, but their physiques. You know, I mean, they've been run through the mill. We've seen guys break their shoulders. We've seen guys dislocate their legs and their knees.
Well, what I want to know is what happened to Condrey's legs right there. I mean, is that blood, or is he like working a meat factory, or?
Yes, and yes.
Yes, to all of it? I mean, oh, only a 2 count.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what a knee by Dulay.
You know, he had a question for me. He asked me if I had any Grey Poupon. But of course.
Oh. The Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club. Not happy with that count. Oh, and Condrey back up and steamrolling over Richard Dulay. Oh, big power slam. Still only a 2 count.
And still he was able to kick out.
Dulay is so tough, but even with his friends out here, can he conquer a beast like Condrey?
Well, Judas is going to make sure it happens.
Oh, a swing and a miss by Condrey. And a European uppercut. Oh, and another extraordinary uppercut. Oh!
My goodness.
My God! Turning it into a DDT. Still only a 2 count. Still only a 2 count. And Judas is on fire outside.
He is. He said he basically guaranteed a win tonight for the family, one way or another. And he said Condrey was kind of jabbing at him in the Agoji series, kind of brought this about.
But what happens if, say, Hunter does get into the ring in
Like
the
this?
Agoji series, and he has to face against Condrey?
Well, there you go.
That's a match I'd like to see, but I don't want to interview either of them for that match. Oh, and a big 3 count.
Here is your winner, Cousin Condrey.
Oh, wow. That was a big win for Condrey.
And that was with the family here and everything.
And that was with the family and everybody.
Judas is going nuts. Actually, Judas just left the building. The front door.
Condrey. Wow.
So next week, huh? Is that what you're
Till
gonna
next
do?
week. I mean, that was
better you than
insane.
me. You have fun with that.
And I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if I want to. But I've got to. I have got to go and interview Condrey next week. I've got to. There's just for my own sake.
Hey, buddy, I hear something. Are you gonna go do something? You need to go interview somebody here. You need to go talk to our tag team champions here.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, your East Tennessee Tag Team Champions, the Amish. Amish, why were you guys out here earlier?
Now, extraordinary gentlemen, I know that you want your East Tennessee Tag Team title shot. But what you did to Draco earlier was uncalled for. And we don't reward bad behavior around here. We reward people that work their way to the top, that earn championships. And as far as I'm concerned, extraordinary gentlemen, you're in the back. You're in the back of the line. You're at the bottom of the totem pole, and you have to work. You have to work your way to the top if you want these East Tennessee Tag Team Championships. And I think Betsy agrees with me, Jack. Tell him, Hezekiah, and you can take that to the chapel.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that. Amish are here to stay. We'll be right back.
Woo! Ric Flair of American Flair Heating and Cooling.
Rick, I thought we'd gone over this. It's American Air, not Flair.
But Chad, it sounds so much better. American Flair Heating and Cooling. Woo!
Rick, it's American Air.
Hey, this ain't no garden party. This is here, heating and cooling, where only the strong survive.
Well, he is the man. And for service you can trust, call American Air Heating and Cooling. You'll be glad that you did.
Woo!
It's main event time, isn't it?
It is time.
Well, the show started off.
Main event.
Well, the show started off with this. You know, it's kind of like a book. We had the beginning, the middle, and now here's the end. We haven't seen
Here is our SOM heavyweight champion, James Anthony. And of course, Maya Ferrari showing back up tonight. She hasn't been here in weeks.
She hasn't.
So
you want to find out about that?
I have not.
You should.
They won't tell me anything about it. Every time I go to talk to her, she just kind of snubs me and walks off because I guess I'm not on her level.
Well, you gotta dig and dig and dig, and eventually you might find something.
I ask her every time, but she just looks at me like Condrey does. And just Condrey staring at me. And, yeah, we're out here with this, not Condrey. James Anthony giving it to the crowd, and of course Michael Gabriel came out here tonight asking for a title shot.
He's one of my favorite wrestlers here at SOM. Very intelligent young man, very charismatic. You have to be charismatic to be a cult leader. I mean, a influencer. He influences people. And actually, when it's time to take the trash out and purge, which he calls that the Great Purge when he got rid of Mr. Cruz, now it's time for him to start a new flock.
You know what I would like to know, too, is what's been going on with that black glove that he's
scheduled
got?
for one fall, and it is a contenders match.
Why does he wear the black glove?
To my left, from the heights of Zion, Michael Gabriel. And his opponent, he is the SOM heavyweight champion, accompanied to the ring by Prince Isaiah and Maya Ferrari, James Anthony.
James Anthony, our fighting champion, really kind of giving a good shot to Michael Gabriel tonight. I mean, and this is #1 contender.
So here's
if he wins, he gets a shot.
Here's the thing, and I know since that we have started the show, I heard it through the headphones, that Mr. Gabriel has been trying to talk to other people that are in our champ's camp today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So what better way for a charismatic leader to talk to some people and try to get them in his camp, you know, try to solicit some propaganda.
It would be a bad day if him and James Anthony were to team up, but
well,
I don't know that he would ever get James Anthony to drink that kind of Kool-Aid.
Well, Ferrari was smart enough to make sure that her and the little prince vacated the room. She's smart enough to know that. But he was trying to talk to them about the Church of Zion earlier. And what would be a better way for him to get into his camp than to take his child?
Well, a better way, you know, for everybody else has been the Agoji match. You know, they've really gotten you know, that is your shot to go against James Anthony. But so far we haven't seen James Anthony even out here for those.
We haven't, and there's a lot of questions about that. Some folks are wondering why Hunter has never been in the Agoji, why the Amish are not at the Agoji. There are questions here at SOM, you know.
There absolutely are, but you know, what's going to happen?
Right.
What's going to happen when the champ is called up?
Then he'll take on whoever has gone through the gauntlet. It's not going to be RT3. We know that.
We definitely know that.
It's not going to be Blade. It's not going to be Cruz. He's gone.
Well, Michael Gabriel, you know, came out here tonight and talked his way into this #1 contenders match.
Well, the last time we actually saw people cheering for the champ is when he went against Kerry Morton.
Well, you got to wonder if he thinks he can go through the Agoji. If James Anthony can.
Of course he does.
I mean, does he have that sort of faith in him?
Well, I tell you what, I'm not saying it might not be worrying the champ. It might be something that might be of concern because your reputation's on the line. If you lose in the Agoji, you lose. I don't care how you look at it. If you're not winning, you're losing.
Well, that also begs the question of what happens if the champ goes all the way through the Agoji? What does he get?
Maybe he gets a retirement. Maybe he gets to retire the Agoji series and be like a one and done here at SOM, you know. Or there could be some money that's in the loot. I know Judas has talked about that.
Oh my God, what a nasty neck breaker by the champ.
Money talks.
It does.
Judas has talked about how if he would much rather have money than a trophy. He talks about that all the time.
Well, James Anthony, I think his biggest thing for that would be bragging rights.
Of course it's bragging rights. It's a whole year, just like the bunkhouse. Whoever wins that. Whoever wins the Paul Morton Cup. It's all that.
Yep.
That's why Foshi is kind of sitting up on top right now.
But I mean, would it give him another chance to go for another title?
Could be. He could take any title. If he wanted to, he could take the hybrid channel. If he wanted to.
I mean,
I think Mr. Golden would appreciate that.
Speaking of Foshi, you know, what happened there? Why what is it about this strange interview, and why is he suspended?
First of all, he laid hands on referees here at SOM. He did that to referee Joe. He did that to referee Willie.
But he said in the interview that he quit.
Well, there's a difference between being quit and fired. Have you ever had a job where you're getting ready to get fired and you quit before they could do it?
I mean, I guess so, but I mean, he goes from being on top to. Well, he went from being on top to, losing his championship and then.
Sounds like Blade, too.
Quitting.
Sounds like Blade. I don't know where he is right now. Hopefully he didn't quit on us. But you're right. Sometimes when people get things, and there's only one way else to go.
Well, he's in Florida right now, and from what I hear, he's actually working for AFA from the Wild Samoans.
Oh, big deal.
I mean, I think that's a pretty big deal to me.
What does that do here for us here at SOM?
Hey, more experience.
Wow. Well, talk about experience. Right here.
Oh, he's reading from the book.
And he talked about that during y'all's interview. He really wasn't all about this book here, Zion.
Oh.
Feel like we're
so
watching,
that's what's in the book.
Feel like we're watching Pulp Fiction right now. I will lay my vengeance upon thee.
Up. Oh, my God. James
thing.
Anthony just teeing off on Michael Gabriel, making him regret walking in here and asking for a chance at this title. And, of course, this is a #1 contenders match, but any shot is any shot around here. And, oh, my God, what a shot that was.
That was rough.
And, of course, the champ back out here with Maya Ferrari. And then, of course, Nathan Cross getting cheated here just a little while ago.
Cheated?
And he won the match at Overdrive, and then it was a reverse decision because he had a pair of brass knuckles on him. But it was James Anthony that had the brass knuckles before. You didn't see it, or is that another one of those things that you just conveniently don't see?
Well, unfortunately, there were some things on the monitor that I did catch. I tried not to, but as the kids say, there were some things that were a little sus in that little ending there. But
there was a lot of stuff that was suspicious in that match.
But at the end of the day, I know you're really pushing for instant replay here at SOM because of examples of things like that right there.
We definitely do, and I think that that's something that, I wonder why Ricky Morton hasn't come out here and reversed that decision.
I'm surprised that either. Ricky Morton usually puts his nose in everything out here.
Well, that's a big place for his nose to be. Nathan Cross lost the heavyweight champion.
He did.
And, of course, we've had Ricky in the building. He's been training. He came in earlier this week and trained. He came in today and trained. I see that as a wrong that, should be righted. But, again, that's how James Anthony has continued to be champion.
Well, it's like you said, they've had an instant replay in professional wrestling since the 70s. So it's not like something that can't be done, correct?
And, well, he's coming up on having that title for a while now, and you got to wonder, is he going to keep this momentum up and be the longest reigning champion that we've had here at SOM?
That's one of his goals. During our interview at Overdrive at the pre-show, he talked about how he is getting ready to hit a year. It's getting ready to be a year. And he has done more in 1 year than all the other champs combined. Because usually the champs have gotten the title and lose the title. Get it, lose it. Get it, lose it. And then they're gone.
Well, he has definitely held on to it, and through a series of unfortunate events for everybody else, James Anthony remains your East Tennessee, or your
wait a minute,
SOM title holder.
Ferrari's
Here we go, Ferrari getting in on it.
Interjecting himself, making...
Everybody's been wondering what happened to Maya Ferrari. Well, here she is.
Oh.
And showing up in spectacular fashion,
Yeah,
just long enough for James Anthony
he
to
got kicked in the Zions, didn't he?
take Michael
Yeah, kicked in
Gabriel
the
to
ding-ding.
the Heights of Zion. And
Hit him in the ding-ding.
Here is your winner, the SOM
Wow.
Heavyweight Champion, James Anthony.
I mean, I will say this, though. At least James Anthony does come out here and fight, unlike the Golden Child, who doesn't
That's
want to
right.
fight for anybody but, you know, a pay-per-view.
So you got to give him props. He did that.
I will give him props
Hey.
for that. Oh, my God! Nathan Cross with a pair of brass knuckles, getting a little bit of retribution on the champ. Knocking the champ cold. Oh,
Some things never
man.
change. I knew that was that's part of
Nathan Cross
See?
just knocking the champ out. Folks, we'll see you next week.